is needed. So I pray. So I pray. Fast is needed. So I fast. So I fast. Obedience is needed. Yes, I will. Yes, I do. So much more grace is needed. That is true. To carry me through. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh. To carry me through. To carry me through. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh. To carry me through. This is what I do. This is what I do. I talk to my flesh. Come. You need to submit to my spirit. You need to listen to my soul. You need to submit to my spirit. You need to listen to my soul. You need to submit to my spirit. You need to listen to my soul. You need to know you are not the boss over here. You are not the boss over here. You need to see how so much a dead spirit I am. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh, yeah, myself, yeah. So let your voice never be heard. 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 Don't teach, don't lead. Don't teach, don't lead. Don't teach, don't lead. Let your willpower get out of the straight way. Let your willpower get out of the straight way. Let your willpower get out from the straight way. Yeah. Ooh. I need to go heaven. I need to make heaven. All I truly need is heaven. All I truly need is heaven. All I truly need is heaven. Is heaven. Is heaven. Is heaven. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, oh. Is heaven. Yeah, Masatabu. Yeah, Ribo Shantala. Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious? Who need a thing that doesn't work for it? Who need greatness that doesn't move a feet? Who need harvest that doesn't plant? Who need money that doesn't go out? Essential fee. You are. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We go for what we work for. We go for what we work for. We strive for what is worthy. We strive for what is worthy. Nothing more than salvation. Nothing needed but salvation. What else if not salvation? What else if not salvation? Money, honor, power, greatness, man-made glory. What else? Ooh, all these are other blessings. But seek it first. Your word's kingdom. Your word's righteousness. Yeah. Your word's divine plans. Are this more than this? Far above this. We be your house above thee. Yeah. Will be your storehouse, yeah, forever and ever, forever, yeah, and ever. Well, I just serve Jehovah for this reason. And I come to know Jehovah for this reason. But Jehovah is worthy to get the first seat of praise, of worship, of honor, of love, of all and all, of all and all to be said. Yeah, people say, people say, flesh, 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 let me drink this holiest cup of mine. Let me drink this holiest cup of mine. Let me drink this holiest cup of mine. Let me drink, oh yeah. Let me drink, yeah. This holiest cup of mine. Say, oh. Let me drink this holiest cup of mine. Greetings to the 12 tribes of Israel scattered in the four corners of the earth, and to the Gentiles called by the name of Abba Yehovah. Shabbat Shalom, much love and much prosperity attend your family, for you are the reason of our time like truth, because the time is simply near. Just as we see the days goes by, and so draw nigh the coming of Yahushua HaMashiach, just as the Malach of Yehovah said unto Yehochanan the Revelator, sealed not the prophecies of this book, for the time is near. Exactly what we are doing here, family, decoding end times prophecies. Orobo Shantaraba Yandarokos Kliba Dreamsa, Orimo Santalaba, Oribo Shantalabo Visionsa. In preparing people, Oribos Karaba Yandarebos Klibo Yandarabayondo, Rebobos Kliba Hindarakas Koribo Hantalabayondo. House, oh yes, Ma Shantalabo, Ma Shantalabe, Merikos Kalababo, Imoroko Shantalabe. Body for the returning of King Yahushua HaMashiach, our eternal bridegroom, to whom eternally due all worship, honor, glory, wealth, power, neskli mahan talabo seke aba lava, riboboski aba nerekoski aba, to the glory of his magnificent Father Yehovah the Almighty, and to the Ruach HaKodesh, the very ablaze one, the very DNA of Abba Yehovah, the very pure energy of Abba Yehovah, Oh yes, Abiyawa, you have been worshipped in the temple of your hand, your very Isha eternal. For you are my Ish. I love you. I love you. I love you. Yes, I do. So, stay on bed. Wake up, friends. Wake up. That is the sounding of the alarm. That is the sounding of the shofar. This is the glory of the blast of the trumpet. Wake up, friends. If you can hear this, therefore you are not going to also hear cut up trumpet. If you can't hear this, then how are you going to hear cut up trumpet? Yes, Abba Yehovah, like I always love to say, like I always love to declare this unto you. He has never ever uttered in secret. Every single movement, okay, of Abba Yehovah always goes by sound, precede by sound or trumpet. He said we should sound it so loud. So if you cannot hear this sounding of trumpet of mine, blowing of trumpet of mine, re-echoing the voice of Yehoshua over here, therefore you are not going to hear the sound, the trumpet of meets up or cut up with him, the very one multitude called a rapture. So that which is he has already said in Shemot 34 verses 10, that is what we are standing over here. A unique glory, powerful glory reserved over there. That is what we are standing over here. So if you cannot hear the trumpet sounding warning, therefore you won't also hear cut up, come over here. Yehoshua said, immediately I was in the spirit. Only the ones in the spirit is going to cut up. The one in the flesh goes nowhere. Rather, they are going to be given to Sharia law. So right away, I was in the spirit. I see here, come out over here. Come up here. That's it. You enter the spirit. This is the glory. This is what we are doing over here. For you to enter the spirit and come out of flesh. Come out of flesh. Because flesh won't cut you up, or what better know called rapture. Flesh doesn't go there. The Ark of Noah, flesh doesn't go there. So what could that be? The very one we are listening over here to hear it. It is that Yahushua said this generation shall not pass away. Have you following the signs? Do you know what the science is saying? The signs of the last days? Are you into it? All right now. So if you are really into the signs of the last days, and you look around, watch over, you know we are the last generation to see what? This great unique glory reserved in where I just quoted Shemot 34 verses 10. The very one we or our forefather, no, the very one, no one has ever, is this a unique glory? No one has ever seen this, no one has ever witnessed this, okay? And I will make it so clear unto you, it is the coming of Yahushua HaMashiach. Because he did not say the earth is going to be shook. No, rather the power of heaven is going to be shaking. That is great glory. He said, well, we are going to see the Son of Man coming with great glory. You know, in those days, he came as a man, came out as a baby. Yes, that was what filthy men could lay their hands on him. But if he come with the power of heaven, they won't be able. Therefore, we have no Messiah. That was why he humbled himself and reduced himself to just standard and my standard. Okay, and goes to the cross. And that was why they were able to lay their filthy hands on him. But not so. This time, it is fire for fire, thunder for thunder, earthquake for earthquake. All right now, are you his bride? Therefore, check over your garment. Are you preparing for your wedding? And how are you preparing for your wedding? How are you preparing for your wedding? Ask yourself that question, okay? And look over your wedding garment. If you don't have, you can call upon him not to give you one. Because you are not coming over there without a wedding gown. If you don't have your wedding gown, you better cry out for him. If you have, and there is a state, you better dust it out. If you have, is pure glory unto Yahuwah, more power unto you to celebrate your wedding. That's it. Yes. Just as the Ruach HaKodesh has already predicted this before you and me, let him that have ear here. Do you have ear? Of course. Do I? Of course. What ear? Spiritual ear. A circumcised ear that is going to be hearing the voice of righteousness. And what is the voice of righteousness? Until the heaven and the earth packs away the royal occurrence. That's it. If you don't see the first heaven and the first earth, therefore the royal is done away with, is fulfilled. Revelation 21, Yehochanan said, then I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth is no more, has gone away. That is the royal law. They are served, as a witnesses for the royal law because it can't. And what is the voice of all righteousness? I have nailed the law to the cross. And who could that be? Again, here comes Jesus. And what is the voice of filthiness again of righteousness? It is that the royal law is corrupt. And who could that be again? That is Allah, Islam. Unclean voice. Unclean, ratistic voice. When you hear these two voices, run for your life. And also, they also have another kind of voice. That one we call paganism. Atheist. Agnostic. Unbeliever. Idol worshiper. The fool says in their heart there is no Yahuwah. They now begin to live like an animal, being the God of their life, commanding their soul, telling their life what to do, making plans for their life. You fools, tonight your soul is going to be demanded from you. Your soul will be requested from you. If you don't want that, repent, for the kingdom of Yahuwah is at hand. Everything says so. Everything says so. Everything. Resounding it. All right, now let's not forget this. The signs of the last day say something powerfully, something very, very, very deep over here.
Hey guys, the gig is up. I'm not the real Jesus. As a matter of fact, the fella's name wasn't even Jesus. He had a Hebrew name. There wasn't a letter J until a few hundred years ago. With that being said, I have fooled the whole world into the biggest sham of all time. The name and identity of the real fella has been taken over by me. There are thousands of paintings of Jesus, and they don't even come close. Jesus was the creation of the Roman Catholic Church, which served to replace the real fella, who probably looked more like Morgan Freeman. But who cares? The truth doesn't matter, as long as you pay your tithes. Gotcha.
All right, now, prior to this, let us get a precept. Here I am, Revelation 12. Now I read, and the great dragon is great, okay? Always knows that he is great. And the great dragon, not that we are praising this crap, no, but he is great in wickedness. Allah Kobaru, only in wickedness. And the great Jesus is great, but only in telling lies and in wickedness. They are the one we are speaking of over here. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent. Yes, that is their origin. Old serpent, where Genesis 3. That is the same voice of all righteousness. In fact, third part of humanity is hearing. 3 parts, not even third part. 3 parts, only 1 part is trying to relocate back to the royal law. 3 parts is hearing this filthy voice, which is Jesus and which is Allah. The voice of uncleanness. I take it again. And the great dragon was cast out. Is here, okay? That old serpent, that's it, called the devil, and said that they are in one body, okay? That is their family tree. Which, here is the problem. Here is the great problem. Listen now. Which deceiveth the whole world. This is heartbreaking. Now, I can't get this. Messiah prophesied Matthew 7, 21 to 23. That day, many will say, we prophesy, we cast out devils, and we do great signs and wonders in your name. Say, no, it's not true. I never knew you. You workers of iniquity, depart from me. Why should someone blend these two scriptures together and fall there and say, where have I got it wrong? Where did I mix it? I mixed something over here. It deceiveth the whole world. You are deceiving yourself over there. Spiritualizing it. Rationalizing it. Really? All right, we shall see, Daddy. I take it again. Which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, is right here. And his angels listening. It didn't say his demons. And how are they doing it? Let me show you who are angels. These demons that masquerade themselves, it is Krista Hinome, Oyedipo, T.B. Joshua, John C. Suleiman, all of them, Rhea Bunky, T.D. Jace, Benny He, all of them, Okafor, whatever I say, his name is Tasso Okafor, Reverend, no, this one wants to make me throw out. This woman will go to the hottest place in the lake of fire, the one they call Funke. She says she's reverend. How can that be? You blaspheme the Holy Post? May at the feet of Abba Yehovah. You call yourself reverend? Where did you call yourself reverend? No, this Jezebel, we will touch on her. Now we are going to lay hands on her. Spiritually, we will lay hands of judgment right now upon her. You will know when we come to our point, you will understand what I'm saying. That woman irritates me. Jezebel is everywhere. That even the blind is even seeing it. She is misleading women. She is deceiving where Satan raise her up only to deceive women. And also exercising authority over men. All right, now we are coming to that. He was cast out into the earth. And his angels were cast out with him. They said demons, okay? So like the ones I named, and they are kind, all of them. These are the ones he is referring to. They are demons, but they are being called here angel. That's it. So they are going to come to you. What does it say? They are going to come to you as an angel. They won't come to you like a demon that they are, actually. No, they are coming right away to you. Just to deceive you as an angel. All right, everyone's have passion, very in passion for something. Like I myself, I bounce in passion to worship Abba Yehovah. So what are this deity passion? What do they burn in passion for? Only to deceive you. To deceive you is their delicious meal. To lie to you is their delicious meal. Okay, is their delicious meal. When they lie to you, they eat a very solid food, and when you believe it, yes, it becomes solid food and a delicious meal unto them. All right, so we put some more. Matthew 24:24. For they shall arise false messiahs. It didn't say false it didn't say demons, no. It didn't say devils, no. Messiah simply mean Messiah. Fox one, they are coming. You don't know what you are playing games with. For you to be calling Chris talking about all this garbage. Genuine. All right now. And for you to be calling Jesus carrying to heaven, Jesus is descending right away to Islam. And there is eternal Islam, which is the link of fire. That is where Jesus is taking you to. For they shall arise false messiahs. Did you get that? And false prophets. Did you get that? And shall show great signs and wonders. This is my problem. Here is the problem. You justify T.B. Joshua because he is doing miracle. You justify Oyedi or whatever, Krista Hinome because he's doing miracle. Benny He because he's doing miracle. Rhea Bunky. All right now. All they are kind. Justice Suleiman. All right now. But they are going to be doing great signs and wonders. In and so much that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. They can deceive their kind, no problem. But we are out here every Shabbat for the sake of the elect. We open our mouth and speak every now and then for the sake of the elect, because a great stipulation has already been extended unto them. I was once there. All right. But today, Abba Yehovah set me free in totality. That is why I can see to their wickedness. Okay. Abba, you are blessed, and I lift up your name higher. Prior to the great stipulation, you extended unto the elect. As you have helped me out, so you have saved me, you have helped me out, and so you are bringing all my brothers and sisters, that your son will not come and meet them in this state of uncleanness. There's going to be eternal judgment. In your mighty name, thank you for your mercy upon the elect. All glory unto you, Meshmekan and people. Here we are in the heavenly courtroom of Abba Yehovah again with this powerful, indeed, giving a message titled Not for You and Me, The Mysteries of Sunday. Should I take it again? The Mystery of Sunday. Should I do it again? The Mystery of Sunday. One more to go. The Mystery of Sunday. All right, let me be serious. Now that I'm very, very serious. I know what I'm doing over here. I'm playing no games. But sometimes it is mind-boggling. So mind-boggling. All right, now I take it again. The mystery of Sunday. It is Christianity is the spiritual mark of the beast. Islam is the physical mark of the beast. Part 1. So I did my homework already. I worked it out already. It's going to be 1 and 2 by Jehovah's grace. And I rebuke every attack of any kind from the pit of hell. Because the devil is so hungry when you are exposing their lies. And when we get into this very mysteries of Sunday, we're going to admit that they see who are here. He's not playing no games. He has already come for his people. He's choosing his elect to come out of this graveyard, the Christendom. So what is the title? The Mystery of Sunday. It is Christianity is the spiritual mark of the beast. Islam, the physical mark of the beast. Part 1. So before we go around this race, let us die with Yahushua HaMashiach, the biblical Messiah. Here I am, Deborah 32, verses 1 to 4. Give ear, O ye heavens, and I will speak, and ye, O earth, the words of my mouth. My doctrine shall drop as the rain, my speech shall distill as the dew, as the small rain upon the tender herb, and as the showers upon the grass, because I will publish the name of Abba Yehovah. That's correct. That's what we are doing over here. Yahushua came to publish that name. Until he came, no one do publish that name. Yahushua came to publish it. It was being given through Moshe, and Yahushua came to publish. That is why he carries that name. This is how he published it. John 5:43. He said, I come in my Father's name. That is how he published it. All right. Okay, now because I will publish the name of Abba Yehovah, ascribe ye greatness unto our Elohim. Are you ready to do that? I'm doing it already, eternal. He is the rock. That's it. His work is perfect. That's correct. For all his ways are judgment. That is perfect. A Elohim of truth. That is correct. And without iniquity. Just and right is he. Eternal. All glory unto Abba Yehovah. He is who he is. Believe it? He doesn't believe it? I am that I am, the self-existing one. Take it how you live it. You take it means eternal glory. You live it, it also means eternal domination. That's it. Alright now, family. So another presentation, powerful, glorious presentation. What is the royal law for and how does it play out in our lives? Point 1. It functions as a sacred marriage covenant between Yehovah and his people Israel. Point 2. It outlines how the marriage will function. Its stipulations are what makes it a happy and a fruitful marriage. Point 3. Its precept describes how the marriage would function. Point 4. What picture tells what marriage life would be like. Point 5. Its judgment describes how each other party won't relate to each other. Point 6. For either party to violate this agreement violates the marriage itself. Point 7. For the groom promised never ever to violate it because the groom is Abba Yehovah himself. He don't have the appetite. He has never ever broken his word. He don't have the appetite to do that. That is why you and I can say, yes, heaven is my home. because of his faithfulness, not because of who we are or what we have done, but because of his truthfulness, of faithfulness, okay, that stands sure, eternal. What about when you build your salvation on Mount Jesus? That says Shabbat is perpetual. Now no more perpetual. And you build your salvation on this mad Allah. That says Shabbat is perpetual. Now it's no more perpetual. What about that? Salvation is it? No, eternal state or salvation. You don't build your soul. You don't build your salvation right there on a deity that is not trustworthy. That alone should have put fear into you. Because when you study the royal, it says Shabbat is perpetual. How come about that? And when you study the royal, it says until heaven and earth pass away, the royal occurrence. How come about that? When you study the royal, it says only one name is given whereby you must be saved. How come about that? Yes, you should check the deity you build your salvation on. Look into them and know that they are feud. They don't worth it. Salvation worth it. Build it on the rightful honor, the very one that gave it unto you. This is your eternal state. You're playing games with it. It's left for you. Salvation is personalizing it. Walk out your salvation in tremble and fear. But he never stops us not to speak. He never stopped us never to speak. He said, rather, when you speak to them, the ear they don't listen to you, does the sound of your fear engage them. And still make sure you tell them the kingdom of Yahuwah is at hand. You take it, you don't take that, will never stop me. I will keep doing it. That's it. So, now, we proceed now to one more wonderful, one more powerful presentation. Like I always, make note unto you if you are a constant follower. You know where I'm driving to already. Okay, about your reviews to redeem. Okay, I saw in my vision. Downloaded all this hard mystery. About your is digging out of me these days. To his glory, he was downloading only to pervert it, not to use it to place Abayewa, not at all. It was just downloaded for wickedness. Abayewa said, put this seal on it. They said they are going to remove their filthy hands away from these mysteries. All right, now it goes this way, like that of FBI warning. Rather, it's being called Yud Hey Wah Hey warning. When you listen to this message, we are destroying Jesus over here. That you can testify. All right. So when you listen to this message and you want to download it and resound it under the voice of you, and you now said Jesus gave it unto you, but it's going to visit you for that reason in Yahuwah's mighty name. And you listen to this message, you want to download it and resound it under the voice of you, and you now use it to place any deity such as Allah, Jesus, and Christ Ghost fire. The causes of Ananias and Sapphira shall attend you in Yahuwah's mighty name. You listen to this message and you want to download it and resound it under the voice of you, and you not place any money obligation conditions such as sowing a seed. The hot test placing the link of fire shall be your dwelling without mercy in Yahuwah's mighty name. Christians they sell all things, including the worship, music they used to worship their gods. That hurt me the most. They sell everything, hurt me the most, everything. Prayer point they sell. Their message, like I'm doing it, you can't bear me witness about that. Never will I. I put it out. I work so hard for it. This vision, I work so hard. Everyone can testify about that. With dry fasting, hard study, sometimes I will go to bed, maybe around 2, again, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. I wake already when I have a tough research to do. Sometimes then I can't even sleep 5 hours. I tore so hard for it. Sometimes I will even I will cancel job. I said no. At least 3-4 days I'm not going to work. I want to put these things in order because heaven is concerned about it. Okay. And yet I put it out because I'm not working for you and you are not the one to pay me. I'm working for Abiyawa is the one to pay me. And you know, resound it and say you want to use it to make business. That one is settled. So Christianity says all things. Everyone knows about it. They make big business. Anointing oil. What could that be? You sell anointing oil. You sell prayer point. If you monitor me bango, that is prayer point. You sell it. You sell your DVD you used to preach and propagate. Oh no, salvation like I'm doing now. I'm not putting it and begin to sell. Heaven will strike me right away. I will worship songs. Your wife is helping me now, raising me up in worshiping. Putting songs together. Trying to voice it without no instrument. that Abiyawa will raise me up, then I will not, when I begin now to put it on CD or DVD or whatever, I'll begin to say he himself is going to strike me for that, which means I don't know whom I am serving. As I put my message out freely, when Abiyawa help me to release my album, in the same way I'm going to put it out freely. Come and go over to social shop and pick it, and just pick and have it. And I know Abiyawa is also going to use someone to fill that gap. I never lost. That is how it should go, because King David got the anointing of praise and worship. He got, how much did he demand from you? You go to the book Psalms and you put something together and you begin to sell it. Hottest place is in fact, it's going to swallow a lot of you. So that's it. So right now, you can bear me witnesses of that. Anointing water, I don't know what anointing water they're selling. They say everything. Sticker. The sticker, there was also right quotation put on their doorpost. Okay, they also sell it. They sell all things. Business people. All right, now let's run this race together. Let's do it together. So I'm done with my presentation. So come on now, baby, along with me. Let's run this race together. The mystery of Sunday. It is the wickedness of the wicked. In fact, they said glory upon glory. This is wickedness upon wickedness. Sunday. All right, now stay tuned. Here we go. This is breaking news vision, outstanding vision, a trumpet sound vision, a cloud of witness of vision, a yoke and chain of breaking vision, a life-giving vision, a center-head vision, a new wine vision, a life force vision, a deep breath vision, thoughts for life vision. Greatest mind vision, all powerful vision. Hey, man Santa la bobo, eribos karababaye, rebos kilibobo, inarabo yantalabe. This is enter into Allah's head, enter into Jesus' head, and dig it out vision. Most mama yonde. Mystery, a mystery, a mystery. Iborodo Santa Babayo. Iborobos klima han talabo siki yabo hinarabayan talabo. In order, for you to see very well the hidden wickedness inside this vision, let us climb high. We are going to the mountaintop in order for us to see the very wickedness inside this world. Called what? AKA sun. Day, sun. You know sun? Day. The day of sun. Okay, now let's do it. I don't care if you're hungry for me, but now you should have understand who I am. Alright? By the Afro you shall knows them. I don't care. Alright? I go for what's doing. Alright, I'm working for Abiyawa. I'm not working for you. The one that this message will help or will save their life, they're going to take it with good faith. But you noisemaker, you Judas among us, it won't do. If I rather still, hang out in your heart. That is your problem. Alright, it's not mine. Mystery, a mystery, a mystery. Sunday, a mystery. So right now we begin. Let's start the race. Let's say glory upon glory, anointing upon anointing. In other words, this is Sunday. Wickedness of the wicked one. The wickedness inside wickedness. That is Sunday. So before we start doing the unveiling of the alphabet, that is what Abiyawa is doing in this platform. That you know already. You know what he's doing already in this platform. Teaching alphabet by alphabet. So before we go, what is Sunday? You know this organization already, this occult on earth today, called the Christendom. It is their day of rest. So let me do that brief introduction. Okay, this is the day they normally rest. Okay, this is the day they worship their Jesus. Okay, and their ghost fire. This is when they do that, and their gods. Okay, this is when they do it. All right, now from Genesis to Revelation, there's nothing absolute like that. Okay, now when you go Alpha Gospel, make it so clear. Even they themselves they are saying it. All right. Alpha Gospel said the first day of the week, the first day of the week, the first day of the week, and the first day of the week. And the Christians admit that Sunday is the first day of the week. Go to Matthew account. Should I put it? Let me put it. I'm going to read off our gospel for a better understanding. Matthew 28 verses 1. In the end of the Shabbat, that is Shabbat, okay? The one you call, yeah, like today. As it began to dawn, okay, towards the first day of the week, came Mary Magdalene and other, okay, to the sepulchre. You know that already. So let me put some more. Here I am, Mark chapter 16 verses 1 I read. And when the Shabbat was past, all right, Mary Magdalene and Mary, the mother of James, and Salome or whatever, had brought, okay, I just want to prove that first day. All right, now go to verse 2 now. And very early in the morning, the first day of the week, they came unto the sepulchre at the rising of the sun. Listen now, you see their sun over there. Sunday. Now, here we are, Luke chapter 24, verses 1. Now, upon the first day of the week, very early in the morning, they came unto the sepulchre, bringing the spices, okay, which they had prepared. You see, the first day, that is what I'm proving, okay? Here I am. John chapter 20, verses 1. The first day of the week cometh Mary Magdalene early when it was yet dark unto the sepulchre, and seeth the stone taken away from the sepulchre. You see, the first day, okay? Here I am, Bereshit chapter 1. In the beginning, Yahweh created the heaven and the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of Yahweh moved upon the face of the waters. And Yahweh said, let there be light, and there was light, okay? And Yahweh saw that the light, and Yahweh saw the light, that it was good, and Yahweh divided the light from the darkness, and Yahweh called the light day, and the darkness he called night, and the evening in the morning were the first day. What is the first day? It simply means working time. Working time. So I just want to throw this at you in order for you to know what you are playing games with. That is it. First day simply means working time. Working time. You see, the Shabbat was set apart. The women waited until the Shabbat was over. First day of the week, which is Sun. Day. Then I went to the sepulchre. Christianity said that Jesus resurrected on Sunday, which is that is the first day of the week. All right now. So what happened first day of the week? Working time, eternal. That's it. All right now. So we go for the very first letter. You see what the sun is, and you saw it already, but now you understand what I'm driving to. It is sun. And then I name it. You see, the royal law never call it Sunday anyway. You see what the royal law call it? It calls it first day of the week. That is how we go. And that is what is being called. But Babylonia, because that is the day they dedicated unto sun, that is what we want to look into. And therefore, then I say it is the day of sun. And that is where they say, for you to know that Jesus indeed is Tamas, is from ages. Just as Revelation 12 now said, the old serpent. So right now we'll go for the first letter. All right, mystery. Sunday mystery. So the first letter sets the record or the stage, isn't it? So what did that go for? Letter S. That gave you Sunday. What did they go for? Since origin is serpent sacrifices. Since origin. That old serpent. It's my burglar, isn't it? Since origin. Where did they? What is sin? Sin simply means to break the real law, to stop obeying Abba Yehovah and create your own and begin to do your own thing. Is that not what Sunday represents, of course, now? Of course, yes. Abba Yehovah said Shabbat. This is my that you said, no way. It is Sunday. And that is the very first alphabet of it all. You stop obeying Abba Yehovah. You want to give yourself your day of rest. No joking. This is serious, okay? Not I love laughing. All right now. So little introduction also for me. So what is the first alphabet? Since origin. Is serpent sacrifice, okay? In reality, in human sensitivity, everyone on earth, regardless what you believe, all right, regardless what you believe or what your religion is or what your belief is, all right, have this fact. recognize there is this, that there is some, okay, all right now, there is this some form of a spiritual battle raging around the world we are today. Okay, that is evil. That is evil fighting good. All right, lies fighting truth, darkness fighting light. Okay, uh, oppression fighting freedom, poor fighting riches, wrong fighting right, war fighting peace, hate fighting love, death fighting life. But to understand the origin of this opposition, we must go far back where it all begins, the very first war of heaven that reflects here on earth today. There was war in heaven, Revelation 12. There was war. And that war that took place in heaven, no human existence even then. All right? Even then, the whole war, confusion begins right in heaven from this one deity, or this set of deities. Allah, which is the serpent, the dragon, okay? Devil, which is the Jesus, and all this demon today, which is, represent, okay, archangel. The royalty called them angel because that is who they were. All right. So it begins with them, and the war we are still going today. All right. So you should have understand and get that fact that the whole world is full of demons. All right, and that demon is waging war today. What are they fighting against? It is the royal law, nothing else. They are stopping you from obeying all these spirits. They are stopping you from obeying the Abba Yehovah, but rather to go and be obeying their own. That is the very first letter. Since origins, okay, it is serpent sacrifices. That where you say what is sin, stop obeying Abba, you are breaking the royal law. As soon as you did that, you are making sacrifices to serpents. That is his offerings. That is his oblation. That is his worship. And we found it in their very first letter. A scripture to validate this. Let me not talk too much. Here I am. Ezekiel 28, 15 to 16. Thou was perfect. You can read it all 11 to 19. But I'm taking it for the sake of time. Thou was perfect in thy ways from the day that thou was created. The iniquity was found in thee. By the multitude of that merchandise, thou hast filled the midst of thee with violence, and thou art sinned. Sin's origin. It is where it begins. And this time, no man, no woman existence at all. And this conflict occurred between Abba Yehovah and all these deities that were being cast out from heaven. It was a serious war, and the war we are still going today. And what happened? These deities wanted to overthrow Abba Yehovah. That was what Abba Yehovah ordered his mighty angel to cast them out of his presence. And who did this? Let's go to where it said, until iniquity. What is iniquity? Living lawlessness. All right. He said, until this sin found in you, therefore I will cast thee as prophet out of the mountain of Yehovah. So anyway, I want to go for it. Is speaking of cherubim over here. What is cherubim? Cherubim simply is acting like Messiah. Okay, cherubim simply means angel that covereth. Angel that needs to cover us. Angel that needs to teach us the way of Abba Yehovah. And Abba Yehovah created this and made this angel, called Lucifer. All right, let me go and read it, okay? He's so brilliant, most awesome, powerful in all in nature. All right, you see, say we are perfect, okay, in all that we're not some, but until this iniquity was found in you and you not sinned. So let's see what was found in him. Here I am, Yeshayahu, Isaiah 14. I'm taking from 12. Or should I go straight? All right, let me take from 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer? What is Lucifer? Lucifer simply means light bringer. All right. Son of the morning, how art thou cast down to the ground, which didst awaken the nations? For thou hast said in thy heart, this is the iniquity that was found in him. This all was just going on in his heart. Abba Yahweh makes him so powerful, so brilliant, full of wisdom, without, full of wisdom, powerful in nature, full of light. He is the one to illuminate the whole world. He is supposed to be the light of the world. This is the glory Abba Yahweh bestowed upon this deity. But when you now see that Abba Yahweh has already filled him with all glory, therefore, he now begin to take this thought. This was the iniquity that was found in his heart, to stop obeying Abba Yahweh in order for him to initiate his own thought to humanity. Because by then, Abba Yahweh hasn't yet created any man. Angel exists, all right? I take it again. For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of Jehovah. That is, say he's going to make his own throne even greater than that of Abba Yehovah. He's not going to submit. He's not going to. He said, I will stop obeying this man, and now I'm going to do my own like he did his own, but I'm going to make my own greater than his. Did you get that? I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation. This time, no congregation is or ever exist. The plans is already been led. Lucifer, you're going to handle this earth. All right? Because you are the angels that cover. You are the light to illuminate the whole. You are the light of the world. Why seraphims is the one to take the place of Abba Yahweh here on earth. Ati told us as a father, but the glory always go to Abba Yahweh because the seraphim is the highest ranking. They are the cover of Abba Yahweh. Seraphim is to cover Abba Yahweh's head, while cherubim is to cover us. They are both angels that covers. That covers. The seraphim cover Abba Yahweh because they are above Abba Yahweh. They are the true essence of Abba Yahweh. They are the fire. While the cherubim cover Abba Yahweh throne, his people, that is the cherubim. But this cherubim now begin to circulate lies. And now begin to circulate wickedness, because now he knew he has the capacity, the true essence of Abba Yahweh. He was having it. But listen, but now he's been deprived of it. But he still lies. He said, I will sit in the mouth of the congregation in the side of the north. I will ascend above the highest of the clouds. I will make myself like the Most High. You see, so when he not take this thought, this was the iniquity that was found in him. He not take this thought inside his heart to stop obeying Abba Yehovah. That is the work of sin. We will read it. We were also going to look into that. You see, so immediately this topic began to run through his veil. Therefore, Abba Yehovah now begin to see, okay, this guy want to revolt. He now begin to, circulate lies. He will go to this, have power. First of all, he's going to go to seraphims, which is the high. Without seraphims, Jesus cannot carry out his mission. Seraphim is the miracle worker. He is the very ablaze on fire. He is the Beelzebub. He is the serpent more crafty, the great dragon. So, Allah is the greatest, which we are talking about here. And Jesus is the coverer, is the second angel that follows Allah. Seraphim is the highest authority, followed now by the cherubims. Allah occupied the seat. Allah is seraphims. Jesus is cherubim. But Jesus was the one that first of all initiated this wickedness, and now begin to circulate lies, wickedness, deception among holy angels. Now begin to persuade them all and say, this is what we're going to overthrow. This is what we're going to do. You're going to have your position. You're going to have your seat. We're going to claim this earth from this very man. Let it remain this heaven over there, but this earth is going to be our property. So this is how we're going to do. You're going to be having your own post. You're going to overthrow him. You're going to take this earth from him. We're going to be like him here on earth, but he's going to be worshiping us. Not him. Let angels be worshiping him, but we, people, is going to be worshiping us. He now begin to circulate these lies among, he now sow a seed of discord among the brethren. So those will not give heed to his counsel. Therefore, he now goes to the highest authority, which is the seraphims. You know, we are able, this wicked Jesus, we are able to also deceive even the high order of all angels. Because without that one submitted to him, he cannot prosper in wickedness. He were able to also deceive that and fill that with the heart of deception, and that one also believe, submit. Then now revolt as this Lucifer working all together. Therefore, they now revolt. There was war now in heaven. That is what we already Revelation 12, maybe verses 10. War. Therefore, but you wanna order Michael to cast them out of his heaven. Alright, down here on earth. So you think that you take this thought in your heart that they are gonna let go? No. That is their priority. That thought is still working powerfully. You think that Lucifer is gonna let go? No. That thought is still going on today powerfully. And we see how they declare the war. They declare war. And they are still persuading. And they are still deceiving. Don't obey this guy. Don't keep his law. Go and do my own will. Sunday. That is the nature of Sunday. From there cometh your Sunday. What is the first letter? Sin's origin is the serpent sacrifices. Now, as soon as you are keeping Sunday, you are making oblation to him, kissing his mouth. So here I am, 1 John chapter 3, I take from 4 to 10. Listen now what sin is. It will be better I read it for your hearing. Whosoever committeth a sin transgress also the law, for sin is the transgression of the law. That is, the very day you stop, the very moment you stop to obey Yahuwah, you have sinned. Alright? 5. And ye know that he was manifested to take away our sins. And this sins is a person, okay? We will also come into that. And in him is no sin. That is, this master, which is called sin, has no authority over the biblical Messiah. 6. Whosoever abideth in him sinneth not. Whosoever sinneth hath not seen him, neither know him. Can you say you break Shabbat comfortably, you want to go to heaven, keeping a Sunday? No, you never knew him. You knew someone else. He said if you abide in this biblical Messiah, you cannot sin. What is this saying, talking about? You cannot break the royal law. You can never break the royal law and feel comfortable. You can never break the royal law the way you do. No. That is never been done. Alright, little children, let no man deceive you. He that doeth righteousness is righteous, even as he is righteous. Don't tell me that you keep Sunday, you practice all this Babylonian, you tell me you knew him, you knew Jesus anyway. He that committed sin is of the devil. Did you get that? For the devil sinneth from the beginning. That's it. Stop obeying Yahuwah. That is where he now says, not usher in iniquity. He ushers in iniquity. For the devil sinneth from the beginning. That is in the heaven, not here. This word did not occur here. For this purpose, the Son of Yahweh was manifested, that he might destroy the works of the devil. He has done that in the cross. Why are you still returning back to your vomit? Keep it Sunday. It's the greatest of abomination. You will know why. Now, whosoever is born of Yahweh doeth not commit sin. That's if you are born, truly, genuinely repented. You can't be breaking the royal law. No. I'm not saying one cannot fall into temptation. But don't for you to take, sin as your lifestyle, living in it with, all your heart, feel so relaxed, nothing judges you. No! You are in the state of uncleanness, all Christianity. For his seed, listen now, for his seed remaineth in him. The seed of the woman is going to crush the head of the serpent. If that seed of the woman remaineth in you, you live for Abba Yahuwah. Because he is born of Yahuwah, that's it. Because you are being born of the Son of Yahuwah. 10. In this, the children of Yahuwah are manifest, and the children of the devil. Whosoever doeth not righteousness is not of Yahuwah, neither he. Okay, I keep it and hang it over there. That's it. That's it. That's it. Very simple and open. If you keep breaking the royal law, you are of the devil. Because the devil never hold on to the royal, he break it right from the beginning. So he said, if you keep doing it, therefore he said, this is how we know the children of the devil. And the children of the Most High, the children of the devil is still going to doing the voice of their father, breaking the royal law. But that of Yahuwah will know. Why? Because the seed of Abba Yahuwah remaineth in you. What I have spoken unto you, they are life and they are spirit. Neribo Shante Babayu. You are clean because of the word that I have spoken unto you. This is the holy water that cleanses from the inside and flush away every dead was in you. He will purge you of it. How dare you tell me you keep it Sunday? You tell me your conscience is not full of dead. No, you are a whitewashed tomb full of dead men bones. But outside you try to look wonderful. People see you looking wonderful, but inside you are full of dead men bones. Repent. That is what we are doing. Repent and come out from this madness. Like the vision I saw. I first of all narrated it already in one of my messages not too long I did. Abiyuwa revealed it. The Ruach HaKodesh revealed it unto me and said, any condition. Said the one I need among this group called Christendom. He said the one he needed, he already pushed them all to Shabbat keeper. Those are the ones they call 7 days Adventists. Those are the ones that, he said, because they lay hold on my, he said, all this one, when I come to meet them, they are going down to Islam. I don't need them. I've rejected them already. He said, the one I need among these people, I've already, even though those ones they are still calling madness Jesus, he said, but I have already moved them to 7 days Adventists. Those that recognize my rest day, the one I need, I push them all over there. He said, this one I'm going to meet on Sunday madness. That's the day I'm going to face the judgment. I'm letting you know, if you know what is good for you now, you should look for 7 days. Me, I don't go 7 days Adventists because they still call Jesus. Okay, they still call Jesus. Yeah, but there are some of it, of course, like my, like where I fellowship before Abba Yahuwah gave me the anointing to also be teaching others around me. We don't do that madness, Jesus. In fact, Abba Yahuwah even used them to help me to know where this Jesus came from. Okay, but there are some set of group of it that still call Jesus. Okay, but Abba Yahuwah never said because they are still calling Jesus. What he told me, he said, anyone that keepeth my Shabbat. He said, the one I need already, I already moved them all down to 7 days Adventists. Those are the one I need. He said, when I come, I will not remove Balaam away from their mouth. They will not call me Jesus anymore. They will call me by my real name. I said, that is correct. So I'm just revealing the secret unto you. If you know what is good for you now, you better relocate back to 7 days Adventists. That is what they call them. But we only call Shabbat. We know they are talking about Shabbat, okay? They keep the Shabbat day. That's what we are talking about here. Here I am, Bereshit 4, verses 7. If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted? And if thou doest not well, listen now, sin knocketh at the door, and unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. No, he can't, because it says further. You see now, sin is a pulse, is knocking, open for me is knocking, So let's see what that is. Revelation 3:20. Behold, I stand at the door. We say Genesis 4:7. Abba Yahuwah said, sin stand at the door is knocking. It's knocking. Sin stand at the door knocking. Did you get that? And here we are. In order for you to know that sin is a person, so that is why I came here. Revelation 3:20. Who stand there? It is Yahushua HaMashiach. And so therefore, the one that was knocking at the heart of the, because that door over there represent our heart. Sin stand on our heart to knock. Okay. So who could that be now? It is Allah. It is Jesus. They are knocking at the door of your heart for you to obey them, for you to go according to their rules and regulations, and for you to give them your attention because they are so desperate to call people's attention. But Abba Yahuwah said you must need to rule, but you cannot rule. He said because they sin desire to have you. I read in Revelation 3:20. Behold, I stand at the door, listen, and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come into him and will sup with him, and he with me. It is relationship. It is to carry out the mission of your master. the one you submit yourself to. And we see that of Cain, he not submit his mission or his or will straight away to Allah. He not murder the righteous Abel. Because that was what he was knocking for. Come over here, Abel. Cain. I want you to carry out one mission for me. I want you to get rid of this Abel. I want you to kill him, slaughter him, and share this blood. I want you to sprinkle his blood right here. That was what he was knocking. That's what he was conversing with him. He was communicating. He opened up. He was going to have it. You see Yahushua HaMashiach. He said, here I am, standing at the door. He's speaking of our heart, the door of our heart. At the entrance, that is the beginning of it. When you open your heart, that's it. He said, if you hear my voice, because you knocking, open for me. You hear that knocking right away you open. He said, I will come, I will eat with you, you will eat with me. That is relationship. Okay, that is intimacy. That is carry out and do my will. Exactly what the serpent is also doing in Jesus. What is the very first letter of this word called Sunday? Since origin. That is what we are dealing with over here. Where it all begins. I let you know already it begins right away in the heavens. Started in the heart. Alright. So why did it start in the heart? We'll also let you know why these sins originated with powerful angels. Powerful. He said you were perfect in all thy ways. Now somebody, so does this not blow off your mind? That a once powerful angel now sinned? How did it come about? We'll unveil that in order for you to, talk to yourself like I do. I speak to my con. You are not the boss over here, okay? I'm so much desperate about this heaven. You can't stand on my will. Heaven. Yeah, I come. Here I am. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verses 3. Listen now again. We are unveiling that sin is a man. Let no man deceive you by any means. For that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first. Did you get that? And that man. What is that? It's a stipulation of a thing that lives, that exists. That man. Did you know that man referring to old origin again? Listen now. And that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. He was once his son, but now he's going into destruction because he deceived himself. That man of sin. So what is sin? Breaking the royal law. And here it's referring both to spiritual Jesus and physical Jesus. Is that man of sin, because it's the angel that covereth. He's going to come as a Messiah. He's going to play his part as a Messiah. He's going to be added as a light unto you, because that was once his office. Alright? Abba Yehovah deprived him of it and kicked him out of his throne presence. Now he is still walking on that old glory. Oh, this is what I once looked like. He's still getting the memory unto you, that when he want to reveal himself unto you, he will not begin to show you the old glory. But you never knew he's no more in that office, but he is now occupying a counterfeit, discarved, orchestrated for you by himself. And he will now max it up with the old glory. That man of sin, alright, is a man of sin. For now, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all, not some part, above all that is called Yehovah, or that is called worship. So what is the first letter? Since origin is separate sacrifices. You see now, he's getting the worship that you obey Yehovah, he's getting the praise that you obey Yehovah. He is sitting in the seat of obey Yehovah. So that he has Yehovah sitteth in the temple of Yehovah. Where is the temple? It is you and me. He's not speaking of blacks. You are the temple of Abba Yehovah. Showing himself that he is Yehovah. That's it. Revealing himself unto you now. I am your Messiah. Alright. So that's how he's doing it. Since origin. That's what we are dealing with over here. So, like the question that I brought to mind, let's answer that. Once powerful and mighty angel was made dental for. He said you were perfect in all thy ways until iniquity was found in you. You sinned. You stop obeying me, you now begin to obey yourself. So let's see, what could that be? What brings about this change of mind? Why should Lucifer rebel? That once makes him to change. What? But if you don't understand, you're going to be shifting the blame upon Abba Yahuwah. No, Abba Yahuwah is almighty. He said in him there is no darkness. So let's see. This is going to be a lesson for you and me. All right? I read now Isaiah 45 verses 7. Listen now. I, from the light, create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, Yahuwah, do all these things. This is his signature. Do you see? Did you get it? You see the signature of Abba Yahuwah? So before we start unveiling, what could this be? Let's put some more. Amos 3:6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and Yahuwah had not done it? All right now. So let's unveil what could this be? Because now we found the signature of Abba Yahuwah in this evil. So how did that happen? So he created evil, created good, created light, he created darkness. He said, I Yahuwah, I'm the one doing it. In other words, this is my signature. So what could there be? So let's see what there is. All right, now here I am, Genesis 2:9. And out of the ground made Yahuwah Elohim to grow every tree that is pleasant to the sight and good for food. The tree of life also in the midst of the garden. And the tree, listen, and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Prior to where we just read, we say Abba Yahuwah says the one that created good and is the one that created evil. We say his signature. So in other words, Abba Yahuwah is letting you to know, why should this thing be? You need not to look to nowhere. Go not looking for whatever nowhere. Here is my signature. Read my signature and know what could that be. So when you read the signature of Abba Yahuwah, therefore you're going to understand what is this for. What is evil? He created evil. Why? All right now. Very simple as that. What is the evil he created? Your willpower. Your willpower. Your willpower. You can say yes to me. You can say no. It was supposed to be a wonderful thing. And Abba Yahuwah initially did this not to put you, not to tempt you, but expected for you to do his will, because you see now already how good I am to you. You see how powerful I've made it to be. You see how awesome I've made it to be. You see I gave you all and all. Only my throne, that is where I'm greater than you. That's it. He gave you the will. He wanted you to make a good choice. Have a good choice. You see already how you're going to deny me. This one, you knew me already. You can't deny me. It was a test of faith. And we still see that problem here today. This is where it now becomes evil, because you're using your freedom, authority to destroy yourself. That is the evil in it. Because this freedom of choice given unto you, when you not take your freedom of choice on a worthy manner, you're going to use it to destroy your own life. You're going to use it to send yourself to the eternal link of fire. You're going to use it to send yourself to eternal damnation. Why can't you drop your own willpower and go for the will of Abba Yahuwah? That is the evil he created. That is his signature. All right? You see, after Father Abraham waited for such a long period of time, did Abba Yahuwah really wanted to kill his Isaac, the one you call Isaac? No. It was just a test of faith. Go and sacrifice him. And who is your beloved son? Okay? The very one you have been waiting for. All right? Go and kill him for me. No, he was not in it. It was just a test of faith. That is willpower. Father Abraham can say yes. He can also say no. But when you not say no, you have sinned. Lord, if I've given you everything you needed. You are the light of the world. I gave you that authority. I gave you that glory. You are perfect. Abba Yahuwah have 12 diamonds, 12, gemstones, precious stones, 12. He gave this deity 9. Only 3 I'm greater than you. With this 3 I'm above. Lucifer said, no way. We must share it equal 50. In fact, my own is going to be 11. You are going to be having just 1. Because he said he's going to make his own throne greater than that of Abba-Yehowa's own. His own throne was his own will. I'm going to do things in my own way. In fact, you make this me, I'm also going, that's it. Willpower is killing souls today. Willpower is leading billions to the lake of fire. Willpower has already enslaved, engraved uncountable souls. Why can't you run out of your willpower and return back to the will of Abba Yahweh? Say, if you love me, you love life. When you hate me, you love death. What could that be? When you take your own willpower, this is how you hate him. That's going to drag you to eternal domination. Why can't you drop this idea today? Abba Yahweh gave you a willpower only to see how much you love him. Why can't you really prove yourself to him that I love you, Abba? I goes nowhere. Please take away my willpower, and he will destroy it. In this fellowship, this heart, it pains my heart. All right, now here I am, Matthew 21, I take from 18 to 20, I read. Now in the morning, as they returned into the city, he hungered. And when he saw a fig tree in the way, he came to it, and found nothing thereon but leaves only, and said unto it, Let no fruit grow on thee henceforward forever. All right. And presently the fig tree withered away. And when the disciples saw it, they marveled, saying, How soon is the fig tree withered away? All right now. So you want to tell me that Yehoshua don't know that it was not a season for that fruit, to bring for that tree. It's not yet season, because at each season, if it was a seasonal tree bearing fruits, therefore he would have found fruit to eat. All right, but we see it was not the season, all right, for the tree to bring fruit. So that was why he couldn't provide fruit. Now, here brings to mind this question. Why should Yehoshua now begin to curse, the tree, whereby it was not its season for him to bring fruit? What? So that's it. We still return back to the willpower. All right? Because Yehoshua wanted this tree to act in faith. Although, when you keep reading, you're going to see faith over there. Although he himself knew it was not a season for the fruit to bring fruit. All right? But that tree, all right, you should have known your Messiah is coming, your Creator is coming, act in faith, and burst out fruit. And who is this tree he cast over yesterday? We go back to the wicked deity, the fallen deity, which is again Allah and Jesus. All right, because we see in Genesis 3, Abba Yawana caused the serpent. And we see here the tree of the knowledge of good and evil is being cast. This is the tree. All right, because this is the tree he plants in the center of the earth, because this tree that has knowledge of good and evil is right in the center, in the midst. That is the center of the earth. But Abba Yawana put you here, right here on earth. He wanted you to act in faith. Even though I gave you willpower, but do my will, excuse me, and be so good to you. I have given you all that I have. I said this free, let this be for me. All right? To still reflect my superiority over all. I am all in all. But they refuse to act in faith. Rather, they not go for blind trust. They not go for blind belief. How can you start a war with Abba when you say you're going to win? That is never been done. It can never be. So you should have known that this is the one that made me. He's above me, eternal. Now you're going to run your race. So you will see that on the white judgment throne. You're going to say how powerful you are. In fact, those that are dead already, they know he's powerful because he's able to put you inside the bottomless pit. So he's powerful than your Jesus and than your Allah. So right now we see he wanted this tree to act in faith. Because we see already it was not the seasonal for the tree to bring fruits. All right. So that is why it couldn't. But the fruit now acted so stupidly and said, no way. What are you saying? It's not my time. Why am I going to bring fruit for you? No, he wanted it to act and look into your maker and say, I can do it. Yes, I need to give him fruit. I need to do his will. Because he said, I come here to do the will of him who sent me. When they not ask, should asked to bring food for him, he said, my food is to do the will of him who sent me. So that is the will of him who said he wanted to see from that tree, not food. He was not in need of fruit. What the fruit is talking about? Righteousness, obedience unto Abba Yehovah, his father. That is the food he was after. All right. But the tree refused to give him that food. Because some my food is to do the will of him who sent me. And when you look at this fig tree, you couldn't bring me no fruit. Therefore, he now cursed him. He said, no one will never eat from you now, henceforth and ever. Therefore, he now wither. So that curse is about to surface. All right. They are already being cursed, but no one, to my best understanding over here, no one will ever eat of you. Not everybody is speaking of. It could be the elect. It could be the elect because his own, they are going to be eating from him. He has children. So his own children is going to be obey his will. They are going to be eating from him. But they are going to be eating destruction, okay? May no one ever eat of you anymore henceforth or ever. He is speaking of his own. Because when I begin to know that Sunday is not the actual day, I begin to do investigation, even more investigation, to test everything Christianity has given unto me. What am I holding on to? Is this the way for salvation? And that give me now more room to begin to do, testing of whatever they believe. When I did, not even one, all is Babylonian. That is, may no one ever eat of you anymore. That is how I never eat of them anymore. So that could be for the believers. Okay, right now. So you see the fig tree. Who is it still referring to? We know already. It is the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. It caused them because they refused to act in faith, even though willpower is already been given unto you. Again, you need to act in faith. We are still coming over here. Maybe in part 2. Yes, there's powerful vision over here. When I come to the 4th alphabet, this one, or the 5th alphabet, the letter A, you're coming right back over here. Yes, powerful vision just came to mind, but it goes for the 5th, the letter A. Yes, I will use it to establish the letter A. All right now, here I am. James chapter 1 verses 12 to 15. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which Yahuwah had promised them that love him. Are you blessed? So because we are is still, one way or another is still, being tried today through our willpower. So when you overcome your willpower and you do what the royal law says, therefore you are blessed. You're going to receive the crown of life promised unto you. We see the folly deity that we are not blessed because that means the mark. All right. So blessed is the man. That's because Yahushua wanted that tree, fig tree, which is the serpent, the Allah, the Jesus all together, because a tree has, all in all, branches and all, it is family. All right. He wanted them to act in faith. No matter what, this Abba Yehovah has been so good. Look at how he purified me. Look at how he loved me. Look at how he bestowed power upon me. He crowned me and put me in this position. No, you should have let all those things reflect your life and say, no, I'm going to remain with him. I will stick with him. All right, now we proceed to verses 13. Let no man say, listen now. Let no man say, when he is tempted. Should I take it again? Let no man say, when he is tempted, I am be tempted of Yehovah. Don't. Should I take it again? Let no man say, when he is tempted, I am tempted of Yehovah. For Yehovah cannot be tempted with evil. Neither tempt he any man. If he tried you to see what your fate is going to be, that never means he's tempting you. You tempt yourself. 14 now. But every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust and enticed. What was the lust of a serpent? Allah, Jesus, the very devil. Where I just read Isaiah 14, 11 to 50. I will make myself like the Most High. Now begin to circulate wickedness, to sow a seed of discourse among the angels, and to bring confusion. You are being enticed by your own lust. You want to make yourself like the Most High. This is how they will be enticed by their own lust. Then when lust hath conceived, he bringeth forth a sin. Did you get that? Because you said in your heart, you're going to make yourself like the Most High. That was the pregnancies. That was how he got himself pregnant with the free willpower given unto him. He couldn't utilize it to the glory of Yahweh. Rather, not use it to destroy himself. You shouldn't let your freedom of speech, of choice, destroy you, because you are not going to use it to hurt you, but rather you are destroying yourselves. That's it. And this is what this folly deity did. Then when lust had conceived, because he was lusting after he convert what Abayewa has, he want to have it. He was lusting after it because of the willpower. That is how dangerous willpower are. It is so satanism. That is why he said Abayewa created evil. The willpower. It is really evil. But when you utilize it to the glory of Abayewa, it's not evil. But when you not take it now against Abayewa, that is how it becomes evil, because in all and all you need to will. In everything you need to will. Alright? But you don't will on your flesh. You will to do the will of Abayewa. The willpower. You see the way your will, a power drag you, entice you to do your own will. This is how our own willpower also, when we want to obey that of Yahweh, and this is how our own willpower also draw and entice us to do the will of Yahweh. It is will. It is to will. In the both side, you need to will. To do that of Yahweh, yes, your willpower is needed to say, yes, I will follow you unto eternity. And to do that of your head, that is the jagualistic we are speaking about here. Alright, 15. When lust hath conceived, it bringeth forth sin, and sin, when it is finished, bringeth forth death. That is the eternal link of fire we are speaking of over here. Did you get that? Why can't you wake up and dust up your willpower? It is willpower we are debating, talking about over here. Don't let it lead you to the link of fire. What is your willpower? You keep it Sunday, it is your willpower. Because it has never been given unto you by the author of life. The author of life gave Shabbat. Yahushua, the biblical Messiah, he was the one who gave us Shabbat. Jesus now gave you Sunday. You don't see the opposition over here. You don't know that something is really actually wrong somewhere. All right now. So I blend two topics together, like that of the very first letter. What did they go for? Sin's origin is serpent sacrifice. So now how do you sacrifice unto him? Alright, so we see how sin originated, how you convert it in your heart, how you lust after someone greater, eternal than you. You want to make yourself like him. With that, because he gave you the freedom of choice. Alright, you not drown yourself into eternal damnation. So we are done with that. How does it become now serpent sacrifices? Because he needs worship. We see that, or he simply needs worship in his praise. Because he said, I'm going to make myself like Abba Yehovah. So we worship Abba Yehovah. So he also needs people to worship him. We serve Abba Yehovah. He also needs people to serve him. So here I am. And how is he going to cut you? By lying to you, by telling you lies, by twisting the royal law. Because he knew, if he don't tell you that the royal law is a cause, and you're not going into the royal law, you're going to cut them right-handed. You're going to understand who they are. Okay? But when you now say the royal law is being done away with, therefore, you will never even bother to go into it. You will not just pick the one that suits your heart, and you run with that. And there is never no way you're going to fish them out. You can understand who they are until when? Judgment day, or when you die. That is judgment day. You'll be cast into the bottomless pit. Say, wow, I'll save him. What am I doing here? What is my... Yeah, you will not know that it was the lying deity that drags you here. Until judgment day. Alright, because Abba Yehovah don't judge nobody for now. Anyone that dies goes straight away. That does not make it to heaven. Okay, that is being captured by this lying spirit. When you die, straight away to the bottomless pit. Alright. There was a day I saw myself in a veil shop. Of course, this is what I'm into. Of course, that is sure. But I hate delivers demonic message. I hate it. That's why I will have some anytime you want to take me there. I will hear something. He's taking me there not to, because the one that is still living, they are all there, but to lose these old people from there and leave the one that belongs to Satan over there. The very day I went there, oh no, I was just coming. I saw my own sister over there. And I went there actually for my own sister, the same father, the same mother. I went because she's a pastor in this Christendom madness. Keep it Sunday, calling Jesus. I went there in that because I was earnestly fasting and praying for her. For I bet you want to open her heart for her to know that she is being deceived. Okay, during that prayer and fasting, and I saw myself. Now we are in the bottomless pit. All right, on the surface of it, and we're not inside the pit. I saw my sister and I said, come, 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 come. There was a white garment in my hand. I said, come, I'm looking for you. And she was so filled, stinks. If you see how wretched she was. And I said, immediately, judgment is on its way. Take this thing off. Take it out. He said, sister, I'm surprised. Oh, I'm surprised. He said, because before you came, I looked at myself at the mirror. I couldn't believe how this is who I am. I was so filled. In fact, I irritate myself was even irritating me. And I said, yes, I'm here for you. Take it up. Take it up. Immediately, she now tore it out of her. If you see how they tied her. Serpent all over. I throw them out and I put this white garment upon my sister after she have washed. Therefore, I was in search of other one like her. So as I was just coming, a demon now began to beg me, please, 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 don't tell this one because we want to deceive. Don't tell this one that there's no salvation in Jesus. Please don't tell her, don't tell her, don't tell him, don't tell her, don't tell him, don't tell her. Hey, you are just like an apostle Shaul to us. You are just like an apostle Shaul to us. You are destroying what we have built. We labor for this so hard. Please don't tell him, don't tell her. He was just begging me. And I said, get out of my way. I rebuke in your worst mighty name. Then I keep walking, and this girl, she's a Cameroonian girl. I know her. She's a friend unto me on the Facebook. I was in search of her. He was begging me not to tell her. I was in search of her. I also want to let her know that the ground she is a lie. So after that, when we were done, and I began to hear people in the bottomless pit lamenting unspeakable. Therefore, I now speak to them. I said, come, there are some of you I'm speaking to on Facebook night and day, they don't believe me. So and I asked them. I said they don't believe me until they also come here. And I said, and I asked them, assuming you were in the world, when I also speak to you, you are not going to believe me. So before I could even ask them, I said, first of all, are you ready to give me your attention? All of them responded with a bitter voice. They said, They were in serious torment. And I said, why did you study the scripture? As all of them gave me that. I didn't see the only voice we heard from each other. All right. And that place things unspeakable. And I said, why did you search the scriptures like the congregation of Berean did? One was Lamech, was a man. He said, all my life, I never knew what iniquity is. I thought I was doing the right. I never did this. I never did that. Cigarette has never entered my mouth. Alcoholism never. Fornication never. Lies are never told. He now began to point out all his. He said to them, look at where I end myself. I don't know what. He said, you don't know what brought him there. What am I doing here? And I said, it is the Sunday and the Jesus and the way of Christianity. This is where you are going to end up. Then I said, with a bitter sound voice again. Because this guy, the way he was lamenting, he said he never smoked, he never fornicate, he never drink, he never lies, he never gossip. He said, because I know, and I said, no, you should have gone more than that and test what you believe. You see? So, but I hate bringing message from bottomless pit. I don't like it. That is the message of the Christendom. I hate taking message from the people in bottomless pit and begin to use it to pass our gospel. We know hellfire, it is horrible. So let's face reality. I don't need to go and take message from them and begin to disclose, but they are all in torment. As Abba Yahweh enable me to know what is going on there, sometimes we also need to talk about it. But this guy really hurted me. He hurt me so bad that he thought he was practicing righteousness. But it was, doing it for Allah. That is the sacrifices of Allah. That is the sacrifices of Jesus. It will not help you no way. It will not bring you no reward. Rather, he's sending you right away to where I just talk about. Here I am, 2 Thessalonians 2, 7 to 12. For the listener, for the mystery of iniquity, that is their iniquity is a mystery. Like that guy I just talked about. Okay? He was doing wickedly, but in a mystery never knew. But see where he end up his life. For the mystery of the iniquity doeth already work. Alright. So I go now to 8. Alright, now I go now to 9. Mm-hmm. Okay, it's okay. I read it. And when shall that wicked be revealed? That wicked, this is prophecy, okay? All this word is already been spoken 2,000 years ago. And the wicked is already because now the apostles were teaching by the power of Yahushua HaMashiach. Yet, this Jesus has not yet already infiltrated the group. All right? So, but we now found that out in Revelation when he came in. All right. When it came, that is 33 AD, they already lay hold on our book. That is the Catholicism that also give you now this Sunday. All right. And when it's prophesied, because the wicked one must be revealed, the workers of iniquity, that the mystery of iniquity will come. And when that wicked, you see that again, wicked being revealed, where whom Yahushua shall consume, with the spirit of his mouth, that is judgment, and with the and he shall destroy, shall destroy with the brightness of his come. Even a holy prophet, no one see Yahushua stand. They all goes down. Talk less of you, filthy one. 9. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders. Going to lie to you, but doing wonders, but is a lie. Doing wonders, but in a lie. And with all deceivableness, did you get that? Of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. Because you don't receive, I bet you want to say, if you love me, Yahushua said, if you love me, keep my commandment. Because you don't love him, that's why you couldn't keep his commandment. He said, because you don't receive the love of his truth. What is truth? Is it not that only one name is given whereby you must be saved? Is it not that Shabbat is the day of rest eternal? Is it not that he heaven and earth packs away the royal occurred? Is it not this hour my feast proclaiming at each season? Is it not that this is the calendar of Abba Yehovah, that the new year of Abba Yehovah begins at springtime? What is truth? Is it not that the day of Abba Yehovah begins right where 6 o'clock Sunday at evening? What is truth? Can you tell me what is truth? Christmas, Easter, your father, your mother, your lover, your children, your nonsense days. Is that what you place above truth? Your Sunday above all wickedness and your Jesus pork? Is that what you place above truth? I come in my father's name, you receive me. Other will come in his own name. Him you shall receive. Do you not receive other? All right now. Why are we doing this? For you to run out of their way and repent. There's still room for you to do that. Yes. Right now. So because you refuse to receive the love of the truth, because Yahushua said, I'm the way, the life, and the truth. No one come and enter my Father but by me. You say you want to go to Abba Yehovah through this pork, Jesus? Keep deceiving yourself, okay? This is the one you worship. That they might be saved. All right, now 11. And for this cause, listen now, Yahweh shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie, that they all might be damned, who believed not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. How can you be keeping Sunday? He said, because you refuse to handle my things the way it is. Right now, I'm sending you strong delusion. That man of sin, with all deceivableness, with great signs and lying wonders, for you to believe a lie, in order for you to be destroyed. Are you not afraid of this judgment of abandonment? All right now, he still loves you. This is why he's still raising everything by thing to unveil this unto you. But when you miss this last chance, that will be the end of it. When it comes, it's going to judge you according to the state he found you. Here I am, 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verses 2. Ye know that ye we are Gentiles. Okay, I'm speaking to the Christians, to the Christian, the pork eating people. Ye know that ye we are Gentiles, carried away into those dumb idols, even as ye we are led. This is the dumb idol you are serving. Okay, Sunday is dumb idol. All right. So when you make sacrifices unto this dumb idol, that belongs to Allah. 1 Corinthians 10:19-21. What say I then? That the idol is anything, or that which is offered in sacrifice to idol is anything? But I say that the things which the Gentiles sacrifice, they sacrifice to devils, and not to Yahuwah. And I will not that ye should have fellowship with devils. Ye cannot drink the cup of Yahuwah and the cup of devils. Ye cannot be a partakers of Yahuwah's table and of the table of devil. We see devil have cup to give unto people, and we also see devil have a table to set before people. And we also see devil in his sacrifices, okay? And we'll see what is the first alphabet of this word called Sunday. It's simply what? Since origin is serpent sacrifices. All these things you are doing, you are just serving serpent. It's sacrifices unto serpent. It's not talking about Yahuwah. You think Yahushua is going to come in your January with your paganism calendar? Really, you think you're going to carry Abba Yahuwah from his own day of rest? Who are you to authorize Abba Yahuwah? Are you not afraid of him? Carry him out of his own rest day Shabbat and say, no, it's on Sunday. Really? What a dreamer you are. All right, now, the very last verse to go before we also go for the second letter. So, all right, now, here we are in the book of Jubilees, chapter 6, from verses 30 to 37. I want to read some part over here. Okay, Jubilees, you can find that. Jubilees have his own book. You can also find that in Leviticus 25. It's about Jubilees, okay, Yovel. So Yovel have his own book. All right. So I read now from verses 30. And in all the days of the commandment will be 252, 2 weeks of days, and this will make the entire year complete. Thus it is engraving and ordained on the heavenly tablets, and there is no neglecting this commandment for a single year or from year to year. All right, now we know our month is only 30 days. We don't have 29, neither 30. Okay, so you say when you come out of it, if you expecting Yahushua to come on your January, your December 25th, no, that's not correct. Okay, 31. And here is speaking about a calendar and feast and all and all. All right, and 31. And command thou the children of Israel that they observe the years according to this reckoning. Okay, 360 days and 4. Now, you know, we have 4 seasons. Actually, that is why we get all the biblical prophecy right. If you go by the Christendom calculation, you're going to fall everywhere. You're going to mess up everything. Their calendar doesn't count here. Okay, 3.5 a year tribulation, which is 42 months. Count it 30, then you get 42 months. All right, only the biblical calendar you get that account. So the 4 days on top, it is a transaction, okay, because we have 4 seasons. So when springtime takes over, he runs his course for 3 months. A day now as equinox for transaction for summer to take over. Summer will also run his course for 3 months. A day for him also for transaction for the 4 to take over. And 4 will also run his course for 3 months. Okay. A day for him also to hand over to winter. And these are our angels. Alright, so that's why we get the 4 days. But the month, it is 30 days in a month. We see that all through our own scripture. Not 29 days, not 31. Madness. We don't get that. Alright now. So we consist a complete year. Alright now. And they will not disturb its time from its days and from its feasts, for everything will fall out in them according to their testimony. And Passover have his own testimony. Unleavened have his own testimony. Shavuot, have his own testimony. Okay. Jovel have his own testimony. All right. The Day of Atonement, which is Yom Kippur, have his own testimony. All right. The Day of Blowing of the Trumpet. Okay. Yom Teruah also have his own trumpet. Feast of Testimony, Feast of Tabernacle also have his own testimony. But if you don't do it according to their reckoning, you're going to mix all. You're going to mix all together. And their testimony, and they will not leave out any day nor disturb any feast. But if they do neglect and do not observe that according to his commandment, then they will disturb all their seasons, and years will be dislodged from their order, and they will disturb the seasons, and the years will be dislodged, and they will neglect their ordinances, And all the children of Israel will forget and will not count the part of the years, and will forget the new moons and seasons and Shabbats, and they will go wrong as to all the order of the years. For I know, and from henceforth will I declare it unto thee, and it is not of my own devising. All right, for the book lies written before me, and on the heavenly on the heavenly tables, the division of this is ordered, lest is ordained, lest they forget the feast of the covenant. We have the feast, all the feast of Abba is covenant. What could that be? Covenant of salvation, Passover, and the tabernacle consummated all. Covenant of salvation, of covenant, and walk according to the feast of the Gentiles. This is where I'm driving to. So you will not abandon, like I once did, abandon the biblical feast of the covenant and begin to run after Christmas, Gentiles feast. According to the feast of the Gentiles, after their error and after their ignorance. Ignorance, yeah. For there will be those who will assuredly make observation of the moon, the synagogue of Satan in the dry synagogue of Satan in the Holy Land. That is what they are doing. They watch for the moon. We go according to calendar. We don't watch for moon. Okay. There was make observations of the moon, how it disturbs and ceases and comes in from year to year, 10 days late, 10 days too soon, and this reason, and that is true. You know, something that will also include, that will say the moon came out late or came so soon. Exactly, this prophecy is everywhere. Okay. For this reason, the years will come upon them where they will destroy the order and make an abominable day, the day of testimony. Did you get that? Sunday is an abominable day. Shabbat is the greatest day of covenant testimony. And you make Christmas really a day of testimony? No, it is an abominable day. January 1st, it is an abominable day. Sunday, it is an abominable. Make an abominable day the day of testimony, really? Make it Sunday the day of testimony for rest. And an unclean day a feast day. Christmas is unclean day. You not make it on feast day. And they will confound all the days, the holy with the unclean. You not take Christmas for tabernacle. You not take Sunday for Shabbat. You not take. Oh no, I love this book. He said, we confound all the days, the holy with the unclean, and the unclean day with the holy. For they will go wrong as to the months and Shabbats and feasts and jubilees. For this reason, I command and testify to thee that they must testify to them. For after their death, after thy death, okay, he's speaking to Moshe, okay. All right, I think I'm gonna hang it over here. Did you get it? You're gonna make unclean day. You make pork. You not say pork is clean. Jesus cleansed pork for you, because Jesus himself is a pork. Christmas is unclean day. You not make it holy. Unclean day. Your December, January 1st, your Easter, goddess of fertilities, your Sunday, your father, mother, whatever. No. Okay, I've had enough. Let's proceed to the second letter. I'm doing this to help someone. Apostle Shaul said, for this reason we bow our knees to see if we'll be able to help a single soul. That's it. You see already, the royal law is too, complete. All right. Take it on clean day and answer is clean. Very first testimony. So right now, family, we are just done. We have arrived safely. I'm so full of joy. Very soon, my rainbow glory is over here already. Rainbow carries 7 colors. All right, 7 colors, 7 glories, 7 covenants, 7 blessings, folded in one body. One has just arrived. But I'm gonna share the testimony. I want the testimony to have his own video. All right, I'm gonna do that maybe next week, midst of the week. I'm going to share this powerful testimony. I have two. I was having one, but I have two. Ogbavi, I have two. So joyful. So next week we talk about that. I want to share this testimony next week. But not this early one. But this door is already opened. 7 rainbow color. 1 surface already. I'm still waiting for 6. To the glory of Abba Yehovah. So we'll do that testimony next week by His grace. So right now we proceed quickly to the second letter or alphabet of this word called Sunday. Very horrible, right? So horrible. We see the first letter. What did they go for? See origins. Is Allah's sacrifice. It is their sacrifice we use to conclude it. And we see how sin originated. Okay. So right now we want to see the you. So what did that go for? Unification universe. Unification. Did you get that? Unification. Very simple as that. Very neat and powerful. Unification universe. A power or a deity want to unify the whole world together to be one body in Him. One trade the knowledge of good and evil again is over here. So how does that work? Let's see something. You see, Ecclesiastics 1:9 make it so clear. What has been will be again, and what has been done will be done again. For there is nothing new under this heaven. What has been done will be done again. So we put scripture. I just call it out. Ecclesiastic 1:9. All right. History is repeating itself powerfully. It's it's powerful fact. The way re-echoes it, let's unveil that. So what is the second alphabet of this horrible worker? Sunday means working time. Unification universe. Want to unify this deity, want to make the whole world one. Here I am, Genesis 11. And the whole world, and the whole earth was of one language. You know what that is already by now? And of one speech. Okay, we understand one another, we speak one language, okay? And it came to pass as they journeyed from the east. What is the glory of the east? And they from the east that they found a plain in the land of Shinar, and they dwelled there. Settled. 3. And they said to one another, let us make a brink and burn them thoroughly. And they had a brink for stone. All right. And Smart had, and Slim had they for murder. All right now. So they want to build. Not that they want to build and glorify Abba Yehovah, but they want to build against Abba Yehovah. A gay universal word. Unification universal. We want to unify the whole world together to wage war against heaven. Listen now. And they said, go. And they said, go to, let us build us a city and a tower whose top may reach unto heaven, and let us make us a name, lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth. They don't want to do what Abba Yehovah said. So what do we first of all get this one? Let us. Let's get there. You know, these people say, let us. They keep repeating it, I think about 3 to 4 times. So let's see who is speaking through them. Genesis 1:26. And Yehovah said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them. All right now. 3 times. So by now you know who is speaking through these people. I will make myself like the Most High. Let us make man, they say, let us do this for ourselves. You see the words over here. And they said, go. They said, go to. Let us, okay, build us, okay, a city. Listen now. And a tower. All right. So whose name is a strong tower? Proverbs 18:10. The name of Abba Yehovah is a strong tower. Listen now. We are not yet done. I'm just trying to unveil the character. It's fully loaded with the characteristics of Abba Yehovah. These people want to duplicate. Let us, we see that already. They want to build, all right? They are building the city of Babylon, the great city. Said that great city, Babylon. They want to build against Jerusalem and a tower. And the name of Abba Yahweh is a strong tower. What is the name of Abba Yahweh is doing? We are coming to that. Okay. We are coming to that. Which top may reach into heaven. Do you see wickedness? They want to make their own heaven. They don't need heaven of Abba Yahuwah. They don't need any instruction from him. They don't want his guidance. They don't need his name. They don't need his city. Did you see what they said? Let us make name for ourselves. And the name of Abba Yahuwah is a strong tower. And we see everything here is fully loaded with the characteristics of Abba Yahuwah. And they are trying to, duplicate. They said that we reach unto heaven. And let us again make us a name. Did you get that? They want to make name for themselves. They want to give themselves a remarkable name that people will be looking unto that name. We want to make name for ourselves. Lest we be scattered, lest we do his will. No, we will not do this man's will. Let's remain here. We're going to let him know we are God of ourselves. That is the name. Our throne, there we will remain. We don't need you. That is the name. We want to be the savior of our life. That is the name. We want to watch over us. We want people to remain on the earth. That is the name. We want to be like you. Yes, we have a tower. We have a name. We make ourselves. You see all the characteristics of Abba Yahuwah, and they are building against heaven. You see, and when you go to Genesis 4:26, it said men now begin to call upon the name of Yahuwah. And Satan said, no, you can't do that. You can't call upon his name. I'm going to give you a name you're going to be calling upon. And these people say we want to make that name for ourselves. And Genesis 12 verses 2, Abba Yahuwah promised, the man he chose out of Babylonia, okay, call him out of the Babylonia, from the land of Chaldees, okay, Father Abraham by now, the covenant man, all right. He now said unto him, the one that holds the eternal covenant, cut off flesh, 8 days circumcision, it means eternal. All right. He that called him out of this filthy land of uncircumcised, come out of them, my people. All right. And like he said, I'm going to make your name great. How did he make his name great? It is the very one that comes from his loins, Yahushua HaMashiach. Yahushua HaMashiach makes the name of Father Abraham great here on earth. You see, he gave him the bosom of Father Abraham even in death. There is the bosom, our second home, our home in hell, not inside the bottomless pit, okay? All right? Our home over there is being Christ. Father Abraham bosom. It is Yahushua that gave it unto him. This is how he makes his name great in heaven, great on earth, and great under the earth. So when you die, you are filled. You can go there for a period of a time, cleanse it. Then afterwards, you see all the Old Testament saints, all of them goes to the bosom of Father Abraham. Even before Father Abraham was born, Abraham bosom exists already in the hell. It already exists. This is how he make his name great. I'm going to give you a great name. I see it all. All right. So these people said, so that we will make ourselves a name. Okay. And we see this Catholicism, the father of the Christians, or the papacy, the very one that gave them Sunday, said Jesus also have a purgatory. Therefore, you have to pay some money for cleansing before Jesus can give you now a place in his heaven. You say, so the whole thing has really become so twisted. So do you get this? Do you call the revelation? Because the whole thing is just over my head. I don't know which one to start with. Well, I've started already. You see? So Genesis 12, verses 2, Abba Yahuwah said, I'm going to give you a great name. All right? And we see even before he came into existence, this very man came into existence, Father Abraham. We see the bosom of Father Abraham already existed in the bottomless pit. That is where the Old Testament saint started first. Abel started it first. Okay? So right now. And the illustration of Messiah was also came from this Father Abraham through Isaac. It was just an illustration, not that he wanted to kill, he cannot kill. All right. To let us know how he's going to bring about his only begotten son, the one he loves so much, to die for our sins. Isiak, no, you cannot substitute for Makan. No, it's just an illustration. So all this came from Father Abraham. All right. And the eternal covenant also came from Father Abraham. It is him we learn how to cut off flesh. Remove that uncircumcised body. All right. So that is how great Abba Yahweh makes him to be. And we'll see Genesis 4:26. Men are begin to call upon the name of Abba Yahweh. Genesis 11, serpent said, no, don't do that. I'm going to give you a name. So that we'll make this name for ourselves. And what could this name be? It is Allah, it is Jesus. This is the name we are talking about over here. Other will come in his own name. Him you will receive. And you are received. And Jesus, and you are about to receive Allah. Unification, universe. Allah is about to unite you all together. One more unity. Power, Sharia law. All right, now let's shift back again to, because I like to know so that vision is just hovering all over my head over here. Verses 3, now Genesis 11:3. I come back over here, I found something over here so powerfully again. And they said to one another, go to, let us bring and burn them thoroughly, and they had a brink for stone. All right, now what is brink? Only said for temporary, not very that long, just temporary. So these people now make a brink instead of stone. They not take brink. That is, you took light, a darkness instead of light. Because brink is only going to serve you few period of a time, not for eternal. It doesn't last. And with no star, what is star? The chief cornerstone. We are the spiritual star to build a spiritual house that will last for eternity. They couldn't use star. Did you see how so fetish this has become? But they not go for brink. Yeah, that is who you are to serve temporary, only temporary service. You cannot serve eternal. Because you don't use stone to build. You not use brink to build your tower. To make name for yourself. And to call yourself by yourself. And say, I'm self-made one. Really? Taking the seed of Yahuwah. But you deal with brink. Not with stone. So brink is crushable. Where there is fall. That is a house without foundation. But the stone is the solid foundation. Yahushua HaMashiach. Okay, so stone lasts eternal. Brink lasts only for temporary service. So these people know who they are. He said they not go for brink instead of stone. All right. Yeah, that is who they are. Temporary service. Okay. And that is who Christianity are. This is the second alphabet of their word called Sunday. And who is the author of Sunday? It is Jesus. I'm going to hit you now, although I'm saying it. It is the day they fell from glory. The very day this deity fell from glory, that marks the beginning of time. Initially, Abba Yahweh lives in eternal. There is no time, there is no whatever. Everything keep going on just like that. So, but at the moment this deity fell from glory, that begins the time. That begins the first day because you fell. Something contrary has come into the kingdom. It is markable. That marks the beginning. That was why it's called first day, because the day they fell for glory, that is the day they fell. So this deity now also giving out to their followers to be commemorating it for them. Abba Yahweh set Shabbat aside to commemorate it, over the works he did 6 days. And Allah and Jesus also set Sunday aside for people to be commemorating it for the day they fell from glory. But they are going to fall another fall now. After the last 1,000 years, they will fall another fall. Fall out of this earth, fall into the lake of fire. Unification universe. Yes. So in other words, this fallen deity knew that they are going to serve only for temporary. Okay, their service is going to last only temporary. That is why they go for brink instead of going for a stone. They know who they are. They speak in riddles, okay? Now you see, Abba Yahweh not confused. Their works is only going to start for temporary, and they are in riddle. They are speaking in riddle, okay? All their this is in riddles, and their works is in riddles, okay? That their brink it goes only for temporary service. Your Sunday is only for temporary. It cannot consummate it all. You is going to consummate it on you because it is another falling on you. All right, the serpent and all this follower is another falling on you. So right now, Abba Yahweh confused the language. Okay, it still did. It bring confusions. It bring confusions to the whole world. Okay, in order for every man or every woman, every one of us to remain in our innocences. Okay, you speak, I don't hear. This one speak, that one don't hear. Everybody should have remained in their innocences and still do what Abiyawa want us to do. So what did this serpent did? Again, is to bring out something powerfully, the English. That is the unification universe. It still brings about one languages. In order, but Arabic is the one to consummate that now. You know, it's going to be speaking Arabic, okay? That is the Sharia law. You must go to school of Arabic. You must know how to speak Arabic language. That is Allah, native language. You must learn it, okay? All right, now, eventually when you convert to Islam, 100% you must be speaking Arabic, all right? So, the still does break one languages. One language the whole world still used to communicate to each other today. And what are they doing? To build against Yehovah. That's it. They still make that name somehow for themselves. Building against Abba. What is language? It's to understand one another. Alright? Yahushua said, the reason why my language is not clear unto you because you are of your father the devil. That's why you don't understand my language. That's why you don't understand my speech. Alright? So you cannot understand. What is the understanding? You don't know you don't know the power of Shabbat. You don't. You don't know the power of the royal law. You don't. It's not clear unto you, but that of your father is also clear unto you. The Babylonia and the son a day. So let me put some scriptures. So English still come into play to build against Abba Yehovah. Sunday is building against him. Friday is building against him. All right, now here I am in the book of Yashia, chapter 7, 44 to 48. I read, and Nimrod dwelt in Shinar, and he reigned securely, and he fought with his enemies, and he subdued them, and he prospered in all his battles, and his kingdom became very great, and all nations and tongues heard of his fame, because this is where Sunday Madness came from. Is the one that make it one word order. Excuse me. Yeah, it's the one that make it one word, and it's coming. We see it already. Name right. Okay. And all nations and tongues heard of his fame, and they gathered themselves to him, and they bowed down to the earth, and they brought him offerings, and he became their Lord and King, and they all dwelt with him in the city of Shinar, and Nimrod reigns in the earth over all the sons of Noah, and they were all under his power and counsel. Unification universe. And all the earth was of one language and ways of union. But Nimrod did not go in the ways of Yehovah, and he was more wicked than all the men that were before him, from the days of the flood until these days. The Spirit is still over here. And all men and he made gods of wood and stones, and he bowed down to them, and he rebelled against Yehovah, and taught all his subjects and the people of the earth his wickedness, his wicked ways. And Modon, his son, was more wicked than his father, and they one and everyone that heard of the art of Modon, the son of Nimrod, would say concerning him, from the wicked goeth forth wickedness. Therefore it become a proverb in the whole earth, saying, from the wicked goeth forth wickedness. And it was current in the ways of the men from the time to these days. Wow, we say, what did I bring that? Abba Yehovah still did, confuse the language, and still did scatter them. You see what Nimrod taught them to serve the gods of wood and stones. He taught them his wickedness, and as the man was going to the four corner, dispatched into the four corner of the earth, they carried the gods, they carried the counsel, they carried the teachings of Nimrod to the four corner of the earth. To the four corner of the earth, then I begin to go by his counsel. That's why you see all this Babylonian everywhere. The spirit of Nimrod scattered in the four corner of the earth. That is where you see. That is where the seven gods of wood and stone. That is where it came from. Today we have it in the four corner of the earth. That's it. The spirit of Nimrod. That's why it's coming back again to assist Mahdi in this one world order madness. John 14:17, I read, even the Spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive, because it seeth, because it seeth him not, neither knoweth him, but ye knew him, but ye know him, for he dwelleth with you and shall be in you. So what is the what could this be, and what is the use of this? Christianity. How dare you? How can you say this? Christmas belongs to Jehovah. No, the spirit of the world. That is what Christmas is. And the world cannot accept the spirit. There's the spirit of tabernacle. That is the birthday of Yahushua HaMashiach. The spirit of the world, that is Christmas, January 1st. The whole world celebrate January 1st. Only Islam. In fact, in some Muslim world, they also do celebrate Christmas. The whole world. When I did, there's a message I did the other day. I think about only 5 countries not celebrating Christmas. The whole world does. He said the spirit of truth, the world cannot receive it. Sunday is the day everyone, normally rests. Even when I was a pagan, we keep Sunday. Babalawo does keep Sunday. Okay? Everywhere in the whole world does keep Sunday is the day of rest. You knew that. It doesn't originate with you. It started from Nimrod. It is the day set apart they used to worship sun in Babylon. And the royal law make it so clear that the spirit of truth, the world cannot receive it. There is free just Shabbat. Oh no, when I was a pagan, I celebrate Christmas, January 1st, of course. We call it a we have big celebration and small celebration. And Sunday is our day of rest. Everyone knows that. Even today we still see that. Shops don't open on Sunday. How dare you not say it is the day of Abba Yehovah? Whereby the spirit of truth, the world cannot accept. And the whole world accepts Sunday. Christmas and your garbage. You're coming more into that. So Sunday is the spirit of the word, okay? So that's why the whole world accepts it. With that, the spirit of truth, which is Shabbat, they can't. And you see the desecrate Shabbat and the reverend Sunday, because it is the spirit of the word. All right, now one last scripture to be read. In this very second alphabet. So the word Sunday is the spirit of the word, the whole world. That's why the whole world accepted it. Shabbat is not, okay? That's why they rejected, because the spirit of truth, the word, meant not to accept it. How dare you tell me now? Sunday, the whole world. The whole world reverences it, okay? It is their day of rest, okay? Now, here I am again, the book of Yeshua, chapter 9, 21 to 28 or so, or not? I read. Final consummation. And all the princes of Nimrod and his great men took counsel together. All right, now. They begin to name and name and name. Came like, okay. And said, okay. And they said to each other, come like us, okay. All right, nice, okay. Counsel together. All right. Aput, Mizraim, Kosh, Cana, with their family. So it's naming the people that take Mizraim is Egypt today, okay? With their families, and they said to each other, come, let us build ourselves a city, and in it a strong tower, and its top reaching to heaven. And we will make ourselves famed. No one is famous more than Yehoshua. But these people want to be famous like Yehoshua, the son of Yehovah. So that we may reign. Listen now, I love this part. So that we may reign upon the whole world, in order that the evil of our enemies may cease from us, that we may reign mightily over them, and that we may not become scattered over the earth on account of their ways, on account of their wars. Who is their enemy? It is Abba Yehovah they are talking to. Abba Yehovah is their enemy. It says so that the evil of our enemies. So they want to, you will see now in a moment, it's going to be clear unto you. They are speaking this, how wicked man has become. Call it Abeyowa evil, call it Abeyowa your enemies, so that the evil. He says so that we will not scatter on account of their war. Because the flood just nearly came, they just came out from the flood, and the head of that account, how Abeyowa used water to wage war again and flush all of them away. So now they want to build tower that will reach unto heaven, even though it sent water. It cannot do them nothing. So they are going to be up over there. So they said the water cannot climb up. Oh, my Father. 22. And they all went before the king, and they told the king these words, and the king agreed with them in his affair, and he did so. And all the families assembled consisting of about 600,000 men, and they went to seek an extensive place of ground to build the city and the tower, and they sought in the and they where am I now? Okay, and they sought in the whole earth. They found none like one valley at the east of the land of Shinar, about 2 days' walk, and they journeyed there, and they dwelt there. Okay, 24. And they began to make bricks and burns of fires to build the city and the tower that they had imagined to complete. You see, that is skyscraper. We see that it came from this knowledge. Skyscraper came from these very people. Okay, and a skyscraper is being taught by Allah himself to escape the flood, if case Abeyowa is bringing flood again, so that your house will be so high into the heavens and the water won't be able to touch your home. Really? Bring 25. And the beauty of the tower was unto them a transgressions and a sin. It was unto Abeyowa a transgression and a sin, yeah? And they began to build it. And whilst they were building against Yahuwah, Elohim of heaven, they are building against him. And we say they're doing it today. The Christian, and this is you. You're building against Yahuwah. And they imagine in their hearts to war against him. They want to wage war against Yahuwah, really. And to ascend into heaven. Listen now, 26. And all these people and all the families divided themselves in 3 parts. The first said, we will ascend into heaven and fight against him. And the second said, we will ascend to heaven and place our own gods there and serve them. What are they saying? This is how they ascended to heaven. I'm going to make myself like the Most High. They ascended to heaven, the royal law, okay, and they now place their gods right in the royal law, okay. This is Sunday. Sunday is their gods because it is the day this deity fell from glory. Alright. So they now place their Sunday madness above that of Yahuwah, and they now begin to worship their gods before our nose. With our royal law, that is what they used to max it up. Buying 4 private jets through the royal law, make it business. Alright now. Horrible Shanda. But this the discussion their forefathers made even before they were born. This Christian Yedikbo. Yes, this is the spirit people. This is where it came from. So they are going to ascend into heaven. And they are going to place their gods in the throne of Yahuwah. And they are going to worship their gods over there. So what are you going to do about with Yahuwah? You drove him away. Indeed, they drove Yahuwah away. And they now insert their own gods. What the Gentiles sacrifice, they sacrifice unto devils. Okay. The second person to heaven, and the second part said we will ascend to heaven and place our own gods there and serve them. And the third part said we will ascend to heaven and smite him with bows and spells. And Yahuwah knew all their works and all their evil thoughts, and he saw the city and the tower which they were building. And they were building. They built themselves a strong, a great city and a very high and strong tower. And on account of its height, the mortar and bricks did not reach the builders in their ascent to it, until those who went up had complete a full year, and after that they reached to the builders and gave them the mortar and the bricks. Thus was it done daily. And behold, this ascended, and others descended. You see, the whole day. And of a brink should and if a brink should fall from their hands and get broken, they will all weep over it. And if a man fell and died, none of them would look at him at all. Okay? And Yehovah knew their thoughts, and it came to pass when they were building, they cast their arrows towards the heavens, and all the arrows fell upon them, filled with blood. And they saw them. They said to each other, excuse me, all right now. And when they saw them, they said to each other, surely we have slain all those that are in heaven. Oh, sometimes when I read this, it makes me laugh. It's funny, but it's serious, okay? So what were they doing? As they were building, some now began to shoot arrow into heavens. I said they want to slay everyone in the heavens, okay? So as they shot their arrows, what happened? As that arrow is returning back to them, will be filled with blood. All right. So when they saw that, they were, wow, we have really indeed finished those ones that dwells in heaven. So they keep building. Exactly. Does this not remind you exactly what the Christian is doing? I bet you, well, what did they say in the first letter? So I'm going to send you a strong delusion so that you believe a lie. All right. So that you just believe a lie in order for you to be destroyed. Since you reject the truth, therefore go for the lies that you long for. Okay, remain in the lies that you long for. All right. So that is what Abiyua was doing. Okay, that when they shot their arrows, the arrow was come down, so they will be thinking that they are slew or that dwells in heaven. That is the strong delusion. Christianity, Jesus is number one. Sunday is another one. Strong delusion. You lay your head as you come from your Sunday madness, and you begin to see revelation. Wow, today's service was wonderful. Jesus even give me a message for it. That's it. Be dreaming and be dreaming over there. Until you will know all these are all fairy tales. It's a lie. It goes nowhere. All right, family. So I just check my time. I don't think, because I have a few verses, okay, in the third alphabet, I don't think it will go for this little space that I have. So I would like to continue with part 2. Sunday people, this message goes for you in order to help you, to know the demon that arrested. Sunday demon is so wicked. They never want to let go. So wicked. It binds them so strong. Even though they don't see it from the royal law, they are still defending this demon. You see the two alphabet we unveil already. Tell me now to yourself, which one is good? Since origin, is that good? Unification Universe, you want to build against Abayewa, is that good? And we just say from the book of Yashiel, said we are building against Abayewa. And Abayewa now begin to give them sweet dream. It will not allow Jesus to be giving them sweet dreams. And when you come from your Sunday man, because your Sunday man is to build against Abayewa, okay? It's the spirit of the word. The truth, the word accepts it. And the spirit of truth, the word cannot. For now, because the whole place is filthy. All right now. So when you come back on your Sunday, or you as you were your worshiping, some power begin to force on you. You begin to say, they will say, oh, you receive a touch from your ghost. In fact, it is your ghost. We're going to see that from the next alphabet. So follow up with part 2. This have a huge purification on you. It has a huge part help on you. Okay, follow up with part 2. But I knew the one this message is being assigned for is going to follow up with part 2, because we only unveil just 2 alphabet and we still have more 4 to go. We also have 2 points. Powerful. So this leftover says we'll unveil it at part 2. So make sure you follow up if it is important to you. If not, don't even bother. Don't even bother yourself, baby. But if you find it interesting, therefore follow up 4 alphabet to go. And again, if you want to know how did this Sunday madness come about, the people that did it, they left their thumbprint, okay? Their fingerprint and their signature, they left it and said, in should the case you doubt over who did it, just come after us. They are so bold, okay? Come after us. So that you can see in the catechism uh, of Catholic Church. Okay, just type it. Let me see how I did mine. Okay, just type it. Catechism, Catholic Church. Okay, you just write the third commandment. That is how, yeah, the third commandment. That is how they wrote it. Therefore, you're going to find out. Let me read some part for you. Okay, since this one I cannot go for the third because I have a lot of scriptures in the third alphabets. Not that much anyway, but my space won't contain it. All right now. So when you just type, you're going to find the Catechism of Catholic, third commandment. So you're going to see, they never lied. They make it so bold. They make it so open and say, this is how we did it. So let me read some part. It said the celebration of Sunday. Okay, let me first of all go to that of Shabbat. Okay, Sunday, fulfillment of the Shabbat. Okay, that is session. Okay, this is session 2175. Okay, let me go to the session where they change it. The day of the restoration, the new creation. That is session 21. That is verse, 2174. Okay, let me go to where they actually just read it all because that is what that place talks about. Yeah, and Yehovah entrusted the Shabbat unto, yes, just read it all. Type it, you're gonna, because I won't be able to read all except but a few part of it. Let me do. Okay, so the third commandment. Listen now. The third commandment of the dislodge whatever, which the holiness of the Shabbat, the seventh day is a Shabbat of the solemn rest, holy to Yehovah. Okay, in speaking of the Shabbat, scriptures records creation. For in 6 days, Yehovah made the heaven and the earth, the sea, and all. They keep quoting. Okay, I go to scripture also proves in the Yehovah's day. All right now, just read it. Okay, so I want to go to where they change it because here they bring out scriptures that say yes, Shabbat is the set apart. But I just want to go to why they change it now to Sunday. It says Yehovah entrusted the Shabbat to his people, okay, as to keep it as a sign of okay, as a sign of creation, okay, of rest, okay. The Shabbat is Yehovah's holy and set apart day. They did not argue it. They quote scripture and they quote it. So let me go to the session why they change it. Okay, now the resurrection day. The day of resurrection, the new creation. Okay, Jesus, it's your Jesus, okay, is the one doing all this madness. Jesus from the dead, on the first day of the week, they even still call it first day of the week, your son day, because in it, the first day, okay, because it is the first day, the day of Christ. Resurrection recalls the first creation because it is the 8 days. Okay, they also admit that it is the 8 days, okay? Following this Shabbat, all right, it symbolized the new creation, okay? You see, they say Sunday symbolized the new creation because your Jesus resurrected that day. Come on now, let me blow you off. Your Jesus died on Friday. It is right in the royal law. Okay, when the biblical Messiah died, since you say your Jesus is the Messiah, he gave up the spirit at 3 o'clock in the new day, in the afternoon, okay? He gave up the spirit, okay, at 3 o'clock. Now, Sunday, Shabbat, 3 o'clock, that is just one day. Sunday early morning, your Jesus is not more in the grave. Where did you get 3 days? Where did you get 3 nights? Where is it before? Nowhere. Nowhere. So this is the said because they said your Jesus resurrection, keep reading it. They said it symbolized new creature because they say you Christian that you are the new creature. Look at another section here. They say Sunday fulfillment of the Shabbat. They say Sunday night is the fulfillment of Shabbat because Jesus resurrected that day. Sunday is expressly distinguished from the Shabbat, which is follow, all right, every week for Christians, all right. it is all right, now it is observed or replace that of the Shabbat. In Christ's Passover Sunday fulfill the scripture truth of the Jewish Shabbat and next may eternal rest. It said now Sunday is the one that gives you eternal rest in God for worship under the law, prepared from the majesty of Christ, and what was done there prefigure some secret of Christ. So they are now saying that Sunday Shabbat was the one that prefigured Sunday. Anyway, I don't have time for this garbage, okay? I'm done because it's really provoking my spirit over here. I'm done. So you can go and read it. Okay? You can read it by yourself. I gave you the link for you to know where and why and how did they change it. That's what this plus it is catechism. Catechism, just type it catechism of Catholic Church. The third commandment, right? Is so I don't know why they said this because keeping of Shabbat is fourth commandment, it's not third. So I don't know why they write third. Maybe they're also speaking riddle, who knows? But just write it so, okay? Therefore, go through all they left their thumbprint, their signature. All right, they said we are the one who did it. They didn't hide it at all. So that is what I want to throw in here. So follow up now with part 2. Okay. So read this particular place. It is of a happy hand for you. In order for you to know that Sunday is being given to you by demon. It's being given to you by demon. We found a trace. So why should they still hold on to it? I bet you want make it. He loves us. That is why he even pushed them to bring out all these secrets. Okay? In order for you to know which ground are you and which path are you. Are you on the broad way that leads to destruction? Or are you in the narrow way that leads to paradise? Answer that for yourself. Alright, now family, we want to begin now with part 2. Follow up in order for you to know what the letter N, it is disaster, D, disaster, A, disaster, what, all of them, because it is full of demons. You can't be. I don't even know. I pressed my my recording system already because I did this song concerning this very subject, So what I was trying to say before, I don't even know my hand pressed the button already because I'm doing the editing over here. There's a song I did last week, especially for this message. I don't even know I pressed the button already. Then it started playing while I was still talking. So right now, my apology for that. So now we go for the songs. Stay tuned. when you were no use, face on you. Igweje, 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 Igweje. With a humble heart, Timio, 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 Timio. With the eyes face on you, Igweje, 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 Igweje. With a humble heart, Wegwalo, 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 Wegwalo. With a heart full of you, yeah, yeah, ribbon seko. Yeribo seko. Yerima Santa Labo, Yerima Santa Labo, Yerima Santa Labo, Yerima Santa Labo. Adani aga imyere matano, ina guapa bebu wobe, no vie we no yore o. Adani aga imyere reta bitano, ina sapa bebu wobe, no vie no yore o. Adani aga imyere seta bitano, ina rule bagbe wobe, no vie no yore o. Adani aga imyere kwesu no, ina rule bagbe wobe, yeah, eba oge ina biekwa o. Inabiekwa, ebaoge, inabiekwa o. Imuoge, imariso, ikwoge, imaribe, otoge, imarila o. Ebaoge, inabiekwa o. Otoge, imarila o. Imuoge, imariso, ikwoge, imaribejo o. Sopa, oye filo kayoto. Sopa, oye yo kayati ebe no yati judaso. Aibe wabiko, urabe wabiko, ume wabiko. Yeah, ume wabiko. Yeriboseu. Walk by Yehovah, you got to live by Walk by Yehovah, you got Walk by Yehovah, you got to Ruda walk by Najobo. Ruda walk by Najobo. Ruda walk by Najobo. Ruda walk by Najobo. Hallelujah. Thanks be unto Abba Yehovah. To him be all praise and to him be all glory. Yeah, there's no space to be waste, okay? It's also a ministry, worshiping, okay? Merciful Father, merciful Father, forgiving Father, forgiving Father, compassionate Father, compassionate Father, lovely Father, you cannot change, you cannot change, you cannot change, you cannot change, you cannot fail, you cannot fail, you cannot fail, you cannot fail, you cannot lie, 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 you cannot lie. Merciful Father, forgiving Father, compassionate Father, lovely Father, you cannot change, you cannot change, you cannot change, you cannot change, you cannot fail, you cannot fail, you cannot fail, you cannot fail, you cannot lie, 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 you cannot lie. We are the raising for your throne of mercy. We say nice. We are the raising for your forgiving heart. We say nice. We are the raising. You have been called merciful Father. Ooh, yeah. Prior to your righteousness. Prior to your holiness, to your purity. We don't have the quality to stand before you. The quality to stand before you. The quality to stand before you. So let mercy speak. So let mercy speak. Let him speak on our behalf. Let him talk to you on our behalf. Just as the royal king said, blessed is he, blessed is she. Also, see, you don't kind against. See, you don't hold against. See, you don't look into. And but you cover up. Yeah, you cover up. But you cover up. Please have mercy. Please have mercy. Please, oh, have mercy upon us. Upon us. Upon us sinners. come to my rescue. Yeah, yeah. Come to my rescue. Come and rescue me. Come and rescue me. Much grace. Come to my rescue. Heaven, come to my rescue. Yeah, yeah. Come to my rescue. Yeah. Come to my rescue, please. Don't let me lost. Don't let me go. Don't leave me to flesh. Don't leave me to flesh. Don't leave me to flesh. Don't leave me to power of flesh. To power of flesh. Please help me. Please help me. Please help me. I need help. I need help. Please help me. Ooh, all the way in your blood. You go say, you go say, you go shantu in your blood. Call me to righteousness. In your blood, call me to holiness. In your blood, yeah, call me back to full repentance. Ooh, yeah, I need to change. Yeah, I need to change. Ooh, you need to change. I need to change. You need